What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. This is ARCa coming at you with a big banger update. This is BBIG Stock Vinco Ventures. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, share the video, like the video. Let's get some more people that are interested in learning about the trade. Okay, so let's begin. This is actually going to be a shorter video, you guys, and focused on our statistical measures. So there are a couple things I want to touch or update you guys with, right? We are still just building this massive amount of volatility down here, you guys. We are zeroed out. This is as low as volatility can go. We are looking at volatility here represented by the BBWP indicator. Now, volatility is direction neutral. So only because this is contracted to low levels and we start moving up does not mean that the price action will also move up. Inversely, just because we have reached high expanded levels does not mean that we would move down or up based on a descent of the average move here. So what we're looking at is a potential of a huge move, particularly to the upside. Now there are a few signals suggesting that. First of all, our daily momentum oscillator is now starting to pivot towards the upside, while volatility is sitting at these extreme lows. Now the criteria for us to be able to validate this as an upside move would be this. So we actually need the signal line, the spectrum line, and the moving average to have moved above the critical zone here, which would be considered to be the 15th percentile. Ideally the 15, but it could be the 10 too. So we have both of these signal lines moving towards the upside and beyond the critical zone. We need the stochastics momentum to also be pivoted towards the upside. Now, what is giving me a bias in that is that this is potentially, I mean, it could be a symmetrical triangle, but it's also a descending triangle, right, you guys? So descending triangles are a pretty good formation as far as hit rate is concerned. So, and usually the triangles are more prone to breaking out when they are 75% completed. And as you can see here, we're beyond 75% complete on this this downtrend here. And as we get closer to the apex here, we are more and more likely to start our breakout move. Now, I am biased towards the upside because stochastics is suggesting that, and also there is a massive amount of good catalysts surrounding BBIG. So now, if we were to put if we were to gain a price objective from this triangle, we can actually take a trend line from this from the top of the hypotenuse to the lowest point of the triangle and apply that trend line right over here, right? We actually have it, this green line here. And it is telling us that we could stop at about $1.37 based on just that triangle. Now, $1.37 has direct confluence with our $1.36 suggestion of the 1.272 Fibonacci ratio. The reason why I'm saying that this is very special is that if this were the case, I can actually see a wick to the 1.618 golden ratio at 150. And then using the 1.272 as a form of support, thus having us trade within the golden pocket. I know some people like to use the 1.786 in between the 272 and the 1.618, but it's just too much information here. I like to keep it a little simpler. I'll use the 786 below on the not 786. Let's just make sure that we do have some moving averages in here to see if there's any confluence with that. And what do you know? Our 200-day simple moving average is in direct confluence with our 1.618 at 150, which further validates the possibility of us breaking up to the upside, realizing the triangle formation objective target, and wicking to this 1.618 and continuing sideways trading here for a bit before a continuation to the upside. And the continuation to the upside would be based on our statistical averages. Now, these are not certainties, they are statistical metrics, so we need to distinguish those differences. With the criteria previously touched on, having our signal line and spectrum line above the critical percentile with both pivots to the upside and the oscillator facing towards the upside, we can then start to apply this. Out of 25 iterations to where we have reached below the critical zone and reversed, similar to this area here, similar to this area here, we have 16 out of the 25 correct. That gives us an average upside accuracy of about 64% chances that we can move to the upside with an average upside thrust of 62.14% over the span of about just about 16 days. So this is proof of work here for you guys. That averaged upside thrust puts us at, this would be it right here, you guys. So that would put us just above the 200-day moving average, and that can be very reminiscent to what we're talking about here, trading up here, using the 200 as a form of resistance, using the 1.272 as support before we break out, potentially touch the 2.618, and then coming back to use the SMA 200 and the 1.618 as a form of support. So this is it's very much in the cards for BBIG stock, you guys. We're gonna keep this video a little short just because these are the more important things. BBIG is not really doing too much, although it is breaking a trend. So it is trying its best right now, you guys, but this is more of what I'm worried about. So I have already actually loaded up even more in these times. Please know that I'm not a financial advisor. Do take whatever I do show or say on these videos as a form of entertainment. Please do your own DD. I can't actually suggest for you guys to buy or sell any assets, right? I only show you what the charts say, and that's it. I do not pump. I do not spread FUD. So with that said, you guys, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on Twitter. I'm going to leave the links to the social platforms below. Join the Discord. Talk to me about the analysis. We can discuss further into why I still am remaining bullish on BBIG stock. But that'll do it for the video, guys. I will catch you at the bell, and adios.